What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Bleep Blue Podcast, and we are here with another Demo Days episode. On this episode, we are taking a look at another 3 demos that I had a chance to enjoy, and they are Soda Crisis, Pronty, Fish Adventure, A Tale of Paper. Now, let's get right into the first one, okay, without hesitation. Now, this first game, Soda Crisis, I saw at, I want to say it was Gamescom, and then I believe it was the Xbox Showcase. I could be wrong, but in any case, this is a great game. Now, it's developed by Team Soda and published by Bilibili. And essentially, Soda Crisis is a fast-paced, side-scrolling shooter game where you play as a mysterious character of unknown origin, equipped with advanced high-tech gears and fierce combating skills. Definitely the chosen one for this rescue mission. I'm gonna tell you hands down, this game is fun. Of course, it's a side-scroller, it's a shoot 'em up, plenty of action, dope soundtrack, absolutely dope soundtrack, beautiful color palette, and it's not that difficult to wrap your head around. You basically run, gun, take them out, use your skill sets, increase your weapons and your abilities, and you just keep plowing through enemies and going through these missions. I mean, it's just a fun game. Like, I literally, when I started it, I didn't turn it off, and I just kept, of course, I kept dying. I mean, because that's what platformers and side scrollers are, shoot 'em ups are. You're gonna take a lot of deaths, but at the same time, just being able to just shoot the weapons the way you're shooting them and just taking out these enemies, it's just a lot of fun. Even for a demo, not even being the full game, there's definitely a lot to unpack in just a small amount of time. I had a lot of fun with this one. I really enjoyed, what I enjoyed the most, I think, is the sound design and the feel of the controls in conjunction with the weapons. Because, when you're shooting somebody, I mean, you're just laying it on them, and then you can get different weapons. You have different abilities that you can utilize in conjunction with shooting. And then when you're taking down the enemies, I mean, even the enemies, they vary in what they can do and how they traverse through the levels, to make it challenging for yourself. You combine that with the platforming as well. And then sometimes there's these side-scrolling elements that make you just gotta go. Like, for example, there's these lasers that you one hit, you're done, you're toast. So you just got to be able to maneuver, but not just maneuver through those. You got to be able to take out the enemy that's in front of you, or jump or roll under something else before those lasers hit you. And that's just one example. I mean, really, really, really fun game. It doesn't have a release date yet, so I would say do yourself a favor, go to Steam right now, download the demo right now so you can at least enjoy it while it's available. And I would even venture to say that this should be nominated for a game award, because it's already that fun. I mean, I'm already having a good time with it. So again, Soda Crisis, fun game. That's the first game that we got on this episode. Moving right along, let's dive into another one, no pun intended. This is Pronty, Fish Adventure. Now, it's developed by 18 Light Game Ltd. And Fun Zone Games, and it's also published by 18 Light Game Limited and CE Asia. Now, Pronty, Fish Adventure, it's already out. It actually came out earlier this month on the 18th, so about 10 days ago from the time of this recording, 11 days ago. And it goes like this. Guide Pronty and its Javelin partner Bront as it defends the once great city of Royla. Explore the deep sea, fight mutant sea creatures, and discover the secrets behind this new Atlantis in this beautiful, action-packed adventure. And I'm gonna tell you, it is exactly that. Like, the animation work that was put into this game, it's not your typical underwater, very basic pixel type game. Like, The artwork is very beautiful. It's a very reminiscent of an underwater version of what I would attribute something like Ori and the Will of the Wisp or the Blind Forest, something similar in that, but it's different in its own feel because it's an underwater game. It's a fish adventure. I only played a little bit of the demo because I can already tell that there's a huge story to go along with this and there's a lot to unpack. And I was trying to play some other demos, but this is one for sure that because it's already like it's on sale right now, 10% off, $16.19, and it's only $17.99 full price. So I'm for sure gonna pick this game up, add it to my list, and spotlight it, just play it in my own time because I did have fun. When you combine the Javelin, Bront, that's primarily your primary source of taking out enemies, in addition to the other skill sets that you can learn and the just some of the stuff that you can find, the artifacts and the story that goes along with it. It seems like there's this game has a lot more to offer that is only scratching the surface with the demo. Again, it's available right now. Check it out. If you're not sure if you want to play it, I'm not sure if the demo is available anymore on the Steam page, but I mean, look, $16.19. What is it? That doesn't cost nothing. I mean, there's pre-owned games at GameStop that cost more than that. Okay, so just do yourself a favor. Check this game out if you really like underwater Metroidvania type games. Check it out. It's a lot of fun. And to the final demo of this episode, we got a game called A Tale of Paper. A Tale of Paper is developed by Open House Games and published by Digerati. A Tale of Paper is a puzzle platformer that tells the story of Line, a magical character made of paper who can use origami to change its shape, transform into a frog, a rocket, a bird, and more as Line embarks on an emotional journey to fulfill the dream of its creator. Now, it doesn't have a release date. The demo is still available at the time of this recording. And I'm going to tell you, this game is for sure fun. It is for sure fun. It just has its own appeal and its own aesthetic. And, sometimes games like this I'm wary of because while they may look good, they don't always play good. But this one absolutely does. The environments are very interactive. Being able to utilize origami as your means of transforming that provides you different abilities based on whatever the character is, in addition to how you would use those abilities as you traverse through the world and whatever obstacles are presented in that world, make this game just a fun adventure full of exploration. It's just fun. I had a lot of fun with the demo from what I started in. You start in a room, you have to get through the first room, then you get the ability to turn into a frog so you can jump high, and then you get another ability where you can use your power to unscrew screws from vents. But you gotta watch out for your first enemy, which is, that's right folks, it's a Roomba, or what looks to be like a Roomba. It's an automated vacuum that just eats up and shreds paper. So that's just a lot of fun. That's really fun, a different aspect to it from what I've seen in some of the trailers and stuff. There's like a huge spider that you have to try to avoid. So there looks to be like a lot of different things you'll interact with. And these kind of games always remind me of a game that I played before called Dark, in that they're not that long of a game and you could probably get them done in like one sitting. But the levels in how they present themselves and the way you have to solve them create a little bit of a challenge where sometimes you have to think outside of the box. So it is a puzzle platformer for sure, but it is a fun adventure just from what I've played so far. So A Tale of Paper, demo available now. Add it to your wish list. Stay tuned for the release date. Pronty Fish Adventure, Soda Crisis. These are some more fun demos for games that you need to check out. And as always, thank you for coming through. And until the next episode, peace.